planking today. That has been our goal. We've been working on planks since the beginning of the year and using different techniques and working toward this 3-minute plank. So good morning, everybody. Welcome to LisaBug circuit training. We are in the month of April 2026, and today we are going to hit the peak of our plank training, and we're going to perform 3 minutes of planks. So what I have for you today is I have 3 minutes of planks. I have, of course, a warm-up at the beginning, lymphatic warm-up, 3 minutes of planks, 3 minutes of strength training, 3 minutes of cardio, and 3 minutes of balance and stretching. We're going to repeat that another time. So you'll have 2 sets on the 3 minutes. And then we're doing everything for 2 minutes twice and then bringing it on down. So the hardest part is going to be in the first half of class. Be sure you're pacing yourself and you do what you can do today. So, all right, what I want you to start with, since we have some planks today, is I want you to start with some wrist mobility work. So just take your hands in front of you with your palms down and start to flex the fingers up on one side and down on the other. And your elbows are just by your side. And then while you're doing that, I want you to start to rock forward and back off your heels and off your toes. So we're just doing a little bit of calf raise work, getting the ankles warmed up while we're getting the wrists warmed up. Good, so you'll feel the work going into the balls of the feet, then back into the heels, and then really focus on good posture today, as we always do, lifting up through the crown of the head and bracing through your core. So if you can keep this going with the legs, try to do that. If you need to stop, that's okay. Then I want to go fingers closed, fingers open, fingers closed, open. We're closing the entire palm, all of the joints of the fingers and the thumb. And you can also close your thumb inside your fingers if you'd like to try that as well. This is harder for me to balance on this ankle movement. So now instead of closing the entire palms, I just want you to make a claw and open, a claw. So you're bending the knuckles, but not closing the palms. Good. Starting to feel those calves a little bit. Just a couple more of these. And last one. Good. Body waves. So sit down and come up. Down and come up. So just notice, how do your shoulders feel? How high do you want to lift your arms today? Does that feel okay for you today? Do you need to make any adjustments with your shoulders? And just go to a nice, comfortable, pain-free range of motion this morning. And we'll do 3 and 2 and 1, and then sit down into your squat and hold, alternating arms forward and back. Good. So now I want you to feel your weight in your heels, so you have that nice isometric sit back into the heels. The abdominals drawn in. 4 and 3, 2 and 1. Come all the way back up. What I want you to do is just to step 1 foot back, reach down, step back in. Other foot back, reach down. So I want you to get used to doing this movement. It's a little bit of a hinge forward. So I'm going to teach you a strength training exercise. I love using the warm-up to teach you what's coming up in the workout. It's a great use of our time. And that way, when you have the weights, you're going to be all ready for this. So what we'll add, we'll step back, reach down, pull the elbows back, and then stand up. Switch, reach, and pull. So this is like a bent over row, but we have 1 foot slightly back. That's going to give us a balance challenge. And before I turned the recording on, I mentioned to the group that I'm not wearing shoes today because I have a blister on my toe, but this is typically a class where we do wear shoes. So I want you to do what feels comfortable for you. Okay, you're ready to change this. So reach down, pull back, step in, and do a bicep curl. Switch, reach down, pull back, do a bicep curl. Excellent. So while we're warming up, we're getting a lot of different joint actions, and we're putting this into our muscle memory. Let's do one more of these on each side, and then I'll add on. Good. So step back, reach down, pull back, do your bicep, hold it, and press up any amount, reach, and come down. Then do the other side. Step back and pull, bicep hold, press up and down. Good. So when we get to the strength training, when we have our weights, you'll have the option to do all or part of this sequence, depending on what you want to do today for your strength training. Let's do one more on each side. Good. And then last time, stepping back, pull, bicep curl, reach up and down. Dead arms. Begin to rotate side to side. Let the arms just slap the sides of the body. Make sure your heel is lifting up away from the mat. You can turn your head with you, or you can keep your head straight forward. Either way is great. If you feel dizzy moving your head, then just keep it anchored in place. Now let's bring the arm up a little higher and hit the pec area right here at the chest. Good, nice and easy, lymphatic slap. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go into our golf swing. So we're going to lift up and up, up. You're still rotating off the heel. And then we'll add that little underarm slap where those lymph nodes are. Breathe. This feels great for the spine. Just move it through a nice, comfortable range of motion. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Starfish twist. Extend the arms. The legs are wide. Toes are pointing out. We'll start with the bent knee. Reach across, double tap to the inside of your leg. Double tap, open. Double tap, open. Good. Modify as needed. You don't have to come down really far for this. One more with the bent knee. And then option for a straight leg. Tap, tap, up. Tap, tap, up. Look to the side. Lifting the arm. 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those arms down. Step your feet back into neutral. Step and lift the knee up. Step and lift the knee up. Arms are out. Touch. Open. Touch. Open. Comfortable pace so you can focus on balance. But we're also starting to elevate the heart rate a little bit here. 4 and 3, 2, 1, and 1. Now, if you need something to help you balance, like a chair, I want you to stand on your right foot, lift up your left knee, circle your ankle around. Rotate. Then reverse. Getting our ankles nice and warm for the workout. Good range of motion. Then keep that knee up and take it out to the side and in. Transverse plane. It's that horizontal plane of motion. Abduction for the hip. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Bring it down. If you need to switch hands, do that. We'll lift up the other knee, circle the ankle. Snap, crackle, pop maybe. Stand tall. Reconnect with your posture. And then reverse the other direction. Good. Sometimes we forget about warming up ankles and feet. Really important. Okay, keep the knee lifted. Open it to the side and in. And try to keep your hips from moving out with you. So it's just the leg. Tightening up this outer glute muscle. 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax down. Okay, let's do our lymphatic hops to finish. So just bouncing up and down a little bit. Elevating the heart rate. Shaking everything out. You can keep your feet on the floor. You don't have to completely jump away from the floor. And do one last little check-in on how your body's feeling before we get into the meat and potatoes of the workout. Okay, I hope you have water. Let's take a little drink, and then we will go into our first set of a 3-minute plank. So know what you're going to use. Wall, chair, floor, a countertop, the kitchen table, whatever you like to use for your plank. As usual, I'm going to give you a countdown every 30 seconds. And then if you want to change something from there, you can, or just stay with what you're doing. So you guys have been practicing this a lot. You know what works best for you for these planks. We can do bird dog, all of those variations. So let's get ready to get into position. We'll start in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and begin. Okay, so once you have picked your position, the things I want you to think about are your neck and head position, your shoulders and upper back position, your lower back and abdominal position, and then start to think about your breathing. Make it nice and fluid and smooth. That's your first 30 seconds of 3 minutes. Start to think ahead of time if you're going to change something up, so that when I give you the 30-second count, you can go right into something different if you'd like, or know that you can stay with what you're doing. Good job. If you have your legs fully extended like I do, try to tighten your muscles in your legs, your thighs, your glutes. Okay, guys, that's 1 minute. Keep going. Now, this is your 3 minutes, so if you need to put a rest break in there, that's great. That's fine. Absolutely. This has been a journey we've been working on for almost 4 months now, trying to get to these 3-minute planks. And there are different things that might keep us from doing that. Shoulders is one, wrists is another. So take your modifications. Okay, that's 90 seconds. We're halfway through. We have 3 more blocks of 30 seconds. We can do this. Nice job. Go back and revisit your core connection, your breathing, your spinal alignment. Give yourself some positive self-talk. I am strong. I have the power. Okay, that's 30 seconds. You have 1 minute remaining. We're at 2 minutes time here. So 2/3 of the way we've accomplished already. Let's keep it up. I'm starting to feel my triceps in the back of my upper arms and a little bit in my low back. So I'm going to put my knees just right down onto the mat and keep going right there. Okay, 30 seconds to go, everybody. Last 30 seconds. This is challenging, but we can do this with whatever we're using to modify. 15 seconds to go. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, take a relaxation pose. So it just depends on where you are, if you're up against the wall, if you're down on the floor, but just give yourself a relaxation pose. Maybe roll the wrists out a couple of times. Check in. Now we're going to be doing that one more time this morning. So kind of keep in mind how you did with it the first time as to how you might need to modify for the second time. Okay, so let's come on up. A drink of water and your weights. And we're going to do that exercise that I taught you in the warm-up. I'm going to break it down slowly. We've got 3 minutes to work on it. So I'll be resetting my clock. I've got my heavier weights this morning, but pick whatever works great for you, knowing those exercises we're going to be doing today. Okay, so what we'll start, just like we did with the warm-up, step back, reach down, step in, alternating sides. Now it's not a big step back, it's just a little small one. And you're using your glutes and your hamstrings. A lot of balance in this one. When you're ready, add the row. Pull back. Come up. Pull back. Good. If you already know and remember the complete routine, you could go into it right now if you'd prefer. Excellent. I'm going to do this one more time, then we'll be adding a bicep curl. So we step back and row, step in and do a bicep curl. Switch. Good, we're at 1 minute, everybody. 2 minutes to go on this strength training exercise. So the last piece is to add the overhead press. So if you'd like to do that, we'll step back and row. Step in, do the bicep hold, press up any amount, and down. Then we switch, step back and row. Bicep curl, optional press above the head. Good, and you can make that a small press. You can come here and to here. That's excellent work for the shoulder. Good job. We have 1 minute, 15 seconds left to go of this progression. And you're picking any of the exercises today. Any options that you want to do. 1 minute remaining. Starting to feel the heart rate coming up. So after this 1 minute, we'll set our weights down. If you need a drink, please grab it, but otherwise we're going right into 3 minutes of cardiovascular exercise. So as soon as you can get your weights set down, we're going to start with a march in place. But if you need a break, please take it. We have 30 seconds. Lots of muscles we're activating here with our balance as well. Woo. Good job. 20 seconds. Nice and strong, everybody. 15 seconds. We have time for one more set. 5, 4, 3, 2, weights are down. Now make sure your space is clear and start to march in place. Good. This feels weird not having my shoes on today. So march in place, just moving. Now we're going to do a step called the V step. So I'm starting with my right leg. I'll do it slow to start. I'm going to go up, up, back, back, up, up, back, back. When you have it, start to move at a pace that works for you. So when we step forward, we're stepping wide. When we step back, we're stepping back into narrow. Now you can let your arms follow this. Up, up, down, down. Or out to the side here. V step. Great job. Keep moving at your pace. Our idea is to get the heart rate up into that zone 2, 4, 3, 2, 1. Body wave 5 times. Up. 5 body waves. 3, 2, 1. March on your left foot. Left, left, left. Good. So we're changing the side that we're dominating with. And then we'll do the V step. I'm going to move it slow to start. Forward, forward, back, back. Forward, forward. Good. Now pick up your pace. Forward, back, out and in. Arms can follow at any height. Now when you step forward, bend your knees a little bit. Bend them out and straighten. Bend, bend, straighten. Good. 4, 3, 2. Body wave 5 times. Down, up, and 4, 3, 2, 1. Step side to side. Right, left. Swing the arms. Good. Breathing here. So we had just about 30 seconds to finish this first round of cardio. So I want you to take it up to any intensity that feels good for you. Make any modifications to the arm movements or the foot placement. Good. 20 seconds. We have balance and stretching coming up. And then we'll take a drink break. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, step out on your right foot, tap the left, hold a starfish balance. So your heart rate's going to start to drop down. Breathing, let it slow. So that is the circuit training aspect. The interval training aspect. Lower down. Shift into the other foot. The arms are just optional. Have a wall or a chair close by if you need to lightly tap it here. Good. Ooh. Nice. Starting to feel the heart rate coming back toward that zone 1. And relax. Step your left foot straight back. Push your heel down to the floor so you feel a calf stretch. And add your side bend. So we get a lot of bang for our buck out of this stretch. We get the back leg calf, Achilles tendon and ankle. We get the side body and the hip flexor, the lats and the obliques. A little bit of triceps too if you really bend your elbow here. Pull it down. All right, relax that. Step in and switch legs. Push your heel down to the back. Your front knee is bent. Add your side stretch. That gets my balance every time I start to take my body off center of gravity. Maybe bend in the elbow. Give yourself a little bit more pull. And then use that technique where you tighten your back leg glute. That's going to help your hip flexor to relax. Nice job. And then step your feet moderately wide. Bend your knees. Hands to your thighs. Twist to the left. Look behind you. It's a nice oblique rotation. Excellent. Okay, let's turn the other way. Drop the shoulder down, pull the upper shoulder back. Use the muscles of your neck to rotate. And then come to the center, tuck your tailbone under, do a standing cat stretch. Open up your lumbar spine. And then straighten your legs any amount. Grab your opposite elbows, hang in ragdoll. You can move a little bit of side to side if you'd like. Just let that posterior chain stretch out. We have 10 seconds left in our balance and stretching segment. And then we're going back into planks. 5, 4, 3, 2, and roll yourself up. Okay, heart rate should be down. Your body should feel more relaxed and stretched. Please grab a drink. We have one more 3-minute plank. So start to think about, do you want to do hands on the chair, do a bird dog? You decide. You can change it up any way you wish. So I'm going to do 1 minute of bird dog on each side, and then I'm going to do 1 minute of a forearm plank. So that'll give me 3 minutes. Okay, get yourself set. 10 seconds to start. Think about all those wonderful body positions we're looking for. 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. Okay, so bird dog is a great way to do plank. And it's a wonderful way to also work on your balance here, your core strength, your spinal alignment. If you're doing bird dog, flex your back ankle, tighten up the muscle of your shin, tighten your glute. I always like to turn the thumb side of my hand up. That's 30 seconds. Maybe changing to something else or staying with it. Let's focus on your neck position, cervical placement. Focus on your shoulder placement, your core connection. Abdominals are braced. And then focus on your breathing. Okay, guys, that is 1 minute. I'm going to switch to my bird dog on the other side. It's amazing how one side can feel very different from the other. That's just the way our bodies are designed. We have a tendency to dominate on one side of our body, and it creates some muscular imbalances sometimes. Okay, guys, that's 30 seconds. So we have 90 seconds to go on this last 3-minute plank. Take a break if you need it. Listen to your body. Do what is best for you. It's all beneficial. We're working toward a common goal. We're just all at different places on that journey. Okay, that is 2 minutes. We have 60 seconds to go. I'm going to come down to my forearms and do one last plank here. Sometimes 3 minutes goes really fast. Sometimes it goes slow. Make sure that your elbows are in alignment with your shoulders, or if you're up on your hands, you want your hands in alignment, or your wrists with your shoulders and with your elbows. Okay, 30 seconds to go. Last 30 seconds. Key back into your breathing. It will really help you to sustain your core connection and help with that longevity of this plank, your endurance, your stamina. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, take a recovery position, whatever that might be. Relax and breathe. Nice deep breaths. So for the next strength training segment, we're going to be using our chair. So make sure you have that close by. We're going to do some sit to stands with some other optional exercises with the weights. So let's come on up, grab a drink. I'm going to bring my chair in here a little closer so you can see what we're working on here. Okay, so 3 minutes of strength training with some different options. Get my phone where I can see it. I'm going with lighter weights for this one, but we still have an option to press above the head if you'd like to. So come down and sit down. I'm just going to start with introducing these movements. So we'll keep the weights at the chest and we'll stand up, sit down, and lean back and do a jumping jack. So this is a chair jumping jack. Now, if it bothers your low back to jump both feet at the same time, you can jump one and then the other. Good. So the next time you have the option to press those weights up any amount. Come down, do your jumping jack. Great job. Now, some other things you can do instead of lifting the arms above the head, you can bring the arms forward and a jumping jack. So that's a nice option. Or we can lift the arms up into an upright row or out into a side arm raise. If you're doing the overhead press, I'm going to give you one more option to add a tricep extension back behind the neck and press up. And your jumping jack. Good. So we are almost at 90 seconds, which means we have 90 to go on this exercise, whatever you're choosing to do. Great job. Or mix and match it. Excellent. You could even do this without weights, and you would still have a nice benefit for your leg muscles doing the squat and your core muscles for the jumping jack. Okay, 1 minute to go, everybody. This is our last 3-minute round of strength training. Heart rate is up for sure. 45 seconds, and then we're going right into our cardio again. So when I count you down for this, if you need a drink or a break, take it. Otherwise, you're going to come back to a march in place. And that's where we'll gather up together. 30 seconds to go. Good job. 15 seconds, everybody. We have time for last one. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, set your weights down. Come to a march in place, but please take a drink if you need to. Okay, in our lymphatic warm-up, we did knee lifts. So we're going to go into faster knee lifts. Up, 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 up. Stand tall, stand strong. You can add the touch or anything you want with your arms. Good. You pick the pace. Nice tall posture. So this is our first exercise for this cardio segment. The second one is side toe taps. Side, side. Reach across, punch it out. Cross, cross. Little bit of rotation in the upper body. Excellent. Then we're going to combine these with 4 of each movement. 4, 3, 2, 1, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You pick the pace. So we're combining movements that activate the hip flexor with ones that relax the hip flexor. So your knee raises, you activate the psoas right here, then your toe taps, you lengthen out the hip flexors. Good. And 4, 3, 2, 1. We have 90 seconds to go. You can stay with 4s or maybe try 2 of each. Or even more than 2, you could do 8. I do them in sets of 2, 4, and 8. Because that's what our music typically does. So you pick. If it feels better for you to do a back lunge, you can do a back lunge. That actually stretches out your hip flexors a little bit more. Good job. And up. Let's see where we're at. We have under a minute to go for this cardio. And then we're going into balance. Balance and stretching. Good. 45 seconds. Hup, hup. So what I give you is just a suggestion, just an option, and you can go wherever you want with it. 30 seconds. Good. 20. Just keep moving as best as you can. All right, 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and relax. All right, we're going to let everything come down, standing on your right foot. Come into single leg stance. Pick up the knee. Now we're going to go back into some of those ankle circles. And again, have something to lightly hold on to if you need. But we're really focusing on balance. Then rotate your ankle the other way. Great job. And then rotate your knee out to the side for tree pose. And hold. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Stand on the other leg. Bring your knee up. Rotate the ankle. Heart rate's melting down. And reverse the ankle circle. Great strengthener for the shin muscle, anterior tibialis. Then rotate that knee out. Tree pose. 10 seconds. Stand tall. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax down. Face your chair. Your option is to put one foot up on the chair, or you could just take your leg in front and hold on to the chair. Let's hinge forward into a hamstring stretch. We're trying not to drop our head really low below the heart quite yet because the heart rate might still be a little high. After this stretch segment, we grab another drink. We're moving into planks for only 2 minutes. That's going to feel like a breeze now. Okay, let's come up, switch the leg. Either the other foot on the floor or on the chair. And breathe here. So 2 minutes of planks, 2 minutes of strength training, and 2 minutes of cardio. One more nice deep breath here. How's the sweat meter? Okay, let's come up. All right, I'm going to move my chair out of the way, grab a drink of water. Decide what you're going to do for 2 minutes of planking. And there's no right or wrong. It's all really good. So what I'm picking for this one is I'm going to do 1 minute of a side plank, and then I'm going to switch sides. I'm going to do a kneeling side plank, not the full one. Okay, give yourself 10 seconds to get started here. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. Okay, I love the side plank here on the knee because I don't have to put this hand on the floor at all to get all the benefit of what's going on in the core. And it doesn't hurt my shoulder, it doesn't hurt my wrists. It's a really nice way to do a side plank. You can also take a little pressure in your hand and you can lift the top leg up, which gives you some work in that glute, the medial glute. That's 30 seconds. So change it if you need it. Only a 2-minute plank. Yay. Check your head position, your shoulder position, your core, and your body's spinal alignment. We're almost halfway with this plank. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 60 seconds to go. So I'm just switching to the other side here. Wow, this plank feels really short compared to 3 minutes. It's good we did the 3-minute planks first and then bring it down to 2. Nice. Okay, that is the halfway mark on this last minute. You have 30 seconds to go. Tighten up through the abs. Brace your core and breathe. Nice, strong breathing. 15 seconds. Get ready to come up for strength training, but I'll give you a chance to take a little break. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Relax. 2-minute plank is complete. Nice job, everybody. Take a little bit of a break, shake things out, stretch as you need, grab a drink as you need. Then we're going to go back to that first strength training exercise we did, and you can pick any pieces of that as well. So I did my heavy weights for that one. Okay, so grab your weights. Get yourself ready to go. I'm going to restart our timer here in 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm stepping back with the row, doing a bicep curl to a press. So I'm going right into the whole sequence, but you pick and choose which parts of it you'd like to do. I'll give you the halfway mark so you know how much time we have left in case you want to change it up. If your weights are feeling too heavy, especially if you're losing good form, I want you to go down in workload. If your weights are feeling too light, we don't have many of these to do this time. So maybe you could try adding a little bit if that feels okay for you. Great job, everybody. And then ask yourself, is it worth it? Yes, it's worth it. Okay, we have 1 more minute. So you can change if you don't want to do the overhead press. Just step back and row and do the bicep curl. You can pick some great variations here. Good. Almost to the end. We're going to go right into marching in place. 30 seconds to go. Nice. Now remember, if you need a break or a drink, please take it, but come as quickly as you can into those marches because we only have 2 minutes of cardio. 10 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, weights are down. Come to that march in place. So we're going to go right into the right side V step. Wide, narrow, out, in. Arms are just an option. You can keep them down here, especially if they're tired after that weight training. 4, 3, 2, 1. Body wave. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. March left foot, left. Start your V step. Left, right, out and in. Good job. Bend those knees a little bit. Elevate the heart rate. And let's do 4, 3, 2, body wave. 5 times. 4, 3, 2, 1. March right. Now we're going to alternate the V step. It looks like this. Right, tap. Left, tap. So you're going to change legs, change arms each time you step forward. We're going to finish this movement to finish out the 2 minutes of cardio here. 20 seconds. You can do some body waves instead if you want to finish it out. 10 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Balance. Okay, face your chair. Warrior 3. So stand on your right foot. Lift your left leg behind you. And then if you need to put your fingers on the chair, it's there, either on the top or on the seat. This is similar to a standing bird dog. In fact, if you want, you can reach your right arm forward and do a bird dog here. Ooh, okay, come back, balance. Nice job. Okay, come up. Good, switch feet. You're standing on the left. Lift the right leg behind you, balance. Warrior 3. Heart rate is slowing down. Now this is only a 2-minute balance and stretch. Let's come on up. Open your arms into a chest expansion. And then wrap into a hug, right arm on top, or an eagle, or a one-arm shoulder stretch. Look to the right side. We've got one more 2-minute plank coming up, everybody. Open out into chest expansion. Inhale. Left arm on top. Pick the stretch that works for you. Look to the left. And then finish with a chest expansion. Open. And release it down. Okay, grab a drink. Get yourself set up for your plank. 2-minute plank. You're thinking, oh my gosh, there's only 8 minutes of class left. How are we going to do this? We're going to move quickly, but we've got it down. We're going to finish on time. Okay, get ready for that last 2-minute plank. Pick what you're going to do in 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. Now, if your body has said, I have planked enough today, maybe roll over on your back and just do some abdominal crunches or something else that works for your core. Plank is definitely our goal. But we have not done this much planking since we started this. So we had 2 3-minute planks, which is 6, and 2 2-minute planks, for a total of 10 minutes of our class has been in planks today. So it is challenging for sure. That's 30 seconds, 90 seconds to go. I'm going to shift into a full on side plank. I don't know why I did that. The old Lisa said, oh, this will be easy. It's not, but keep going, guys. All right. That is 1 minute. Keep going. Do whatever you can here. When we get done with this plank, we're going to come up and grab our hand weights for that chair exercise for strength training. Nice job, everybody. Challenging class today. Great effort. Okay, that's 30 seconds there. We have 30 seconds to go. And my right shoulder's not agreeing with that, so the knee's going down. That's okay. We listen to the body. So when you're done with this plank, short little break, and then grab your weights, come over to your chair. In 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Take any recovery you need. Okay, I've got my lighter weights here. So remember, this one has the little chair jumping jack with any options for the weights. Okay, whenever you're ready to start, let's go ahead and begin. Up. If your arms are tired, you don't have to add in all the extra. You can pick. Or maybe you just do on every other repetition. Great work. We're almost at 1 minute, so we've got 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. How do you like the chair jumping jack? They're kind of fun. Did you say speak for yourself, Lisa? 45 seconds to go. Then we're going to go right into our march in place for 2 minutes of cardio. "30 seconds to go. Good job, everybody. We got this. 20 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. March in place. You've got 4 knee lifts and 4 side lunges, or anything else you want to do here for 2 minutes to complete this. Good. How we doing on time? Oh, we're pushing it to get right to that 10 o'clock mark, you guys. We might go 1 minute over, but we never start right on top of the hour anyway, right? Our classes, our videos are usually about 56, 57 minutes. So today's probably going to be a full hour. So you're going to get a couple bonus minutes. Great job, everybody. I'm going to do some back lunges this time. Last 1 minute of cardio. Do what you can. Great job. Aren't you glad we did the 3-minute sets at the beginning and not at the end? I am. So 40 seconds to go, and then we'll finish with our last round of stretching. No balance this time, just some seated stretches, or you could come down to your mat, but I'm going to do the stretches in the chair. 20 seconds. Great job. As I've said many times before, without you all in the LisaBug community, I would not be doing this on my own, I can assure you. 5, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Okay, let's come over to our chair, or you can sit down. I prefer not laying on your back because your heart rate is up. And let's bring one leg up into that figure 4 stretch. So we're going to just sit tall here with the leg in front. You'll feel a little stretch through your hip, and then reach across to that knee and twist. So we're combining a hip opener with rotation of the spine. Sit really tall, allow your heart rate to drop down. And then we'll come out of the twist, and if you have more room to stretch, just tip your body forward a little bit. My clock just switched to 11. We're cutting it to the very end, aren't we? Okay, let's come up, switch sides, open that knee out, sit tall, reach across, opposite hand, and twist. Great job. I know that Esther had to jump off today, so she's heading to a 10-minute meeting. I'll have to check in with her and see how the planks went. Okay, come to the center, fold forward. So if you can stay for the chat, that'd be great. If you can't, then please let me know how you did on your planks, because I'm kind of keeping a mental note of how we're doing with this 3-minute plank business. Okay, come up, relax that down. We're going to hold on to our chair, lift the arm up, gently cradle the head, and stretch the neck. And then release, lift the left arm up, cradle the side of the head, stretch the neck. And release, interlace your fingers, press out, drop your chin. One more nice neck stretch and upper back release. Then on your next inhale, lift the arms up and exhale and let it go. Terrific job today, everybody. Nice work. I'll turn our recording off. If you can stay along for me. I know there's not too many of us today, but I'd love to chat with you. If not, send me a little message, and hopefully